New York. We all had to go up to New York and be like, man, the ladies are now, who's gonna go number one? Who's gonna go number two? Who's gonna go number three? The world was like, I don't even know why you asking who's gonna go number one. Because if you don't say Caitlin Clark at number one, then you tripping. But the ladies showed up and they said, hey, y'all need to
turn me up,
Okay.
up.
Yeah, Dave, you're not gonna put us in the doghouse. We remember.
Like I
We
do that.
remember. Yeah, so we talking same game, new arena. WNBA draft happened yesterday. It took place Monday night in Brooklyn Academy of Music.
Woo.
It felt like it was music because it was nothing but music to some people ears, and you know some of the bands start playing sad music. But at the end of the day, some lives changed, so we got to react. In front of 1,000 fans, they say this sold out as soon as everyone knew when the draft was happening in a place, time. They said the tickets sold out instantly. And Joe, NCAA, Teddy, WNBA, the ladies are here. We should have did a bracket too, but I think that would have been a little easy for some people. Shout out to you, Carl. Feel better. Indiana Fever take Caitlin Clark at number one. And then we got number two. We got Cameron Brink. We can go down the list. Camila Cardozo went three. And of course, everybody was waiting to see when Angel Reese was going to go. So we got to do a quick reaction. I'm going to get you guys' reaction because if you was in the WNBA chat, you already know. See, Tay was there with me. So you already know the reaction we had. I'm going to start with you, Ted.
When I saw the top 10, my instant reaction was, how did 6 people pass up on Angel Reese? And then the fact that she's on the same team as Camilla, like that is gonna be insane.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're gonna out rebound probably almost every team, like no doubt about it. And remember how you said earlier, if you didn't take Caitlin Clark, you were crazy. I saw somebody put a bet in for them not to take it. Donation, dude. Like, I mean, it's common sense. Caitlin Clark, generational type player. She set all types of records in NCAA, and I'm excited to see what she can do at the next level because her game is nice.
Joe?
Listen, man. First, I want to say congratulations to all the draftees last night. Everybody got drafted. And this feels like an important moment in the WNBA. Like, we talking about a moment that we're going to point to, like, man, the WNBA in 2024 was the reason why it's where it's at right now. All right? Kind of like Bird and Magic, right? Bird and Magic, you know, the NBA ratings were down. You know, the games were tape delayed. You know what I mean? Like NBA wasn't it. You know, baseball was kind of king around that time, right, Teddy? I would say baseball was king, right?
Still is.
Still is? Okay. All right. I ain't gonna lie. NFL got something to say about that in America. But look,
here we go. Here we go. I got shot at yesterday, man.
Oh yeah. So, but when when we talk about y'all, what college basketball did this year is sold the matchup. They sold the matchup of the players, not the teams, of the players, right? So, and that's what they did in WNBA. I'm sorry, in the NBA, Magic and Bird. They had a rivalry in college, and they brought it over literally to the NBA with two historic franchises. Now, I thought it was ironic that how, you know, South Carolina loses to Caitlin Clark 2 years ago, right? And then now Aaliyah Boston, who was on that team, is playing with Caitlin Clark. And then the two teams that Caitlin Clark lost to in the national championship game, LSU, South Carolina, those two are teamed up together. So that's a storyline right there. You got Camilla and Angel on the same team that knocked out Caitlin Clark. That they both stopped her for getting a natty. You know, so this draft class, I feel like is going to revolutionize the WNBA. Like Indiana Fever, right? Out of the 40 games they had, first of all, they had a second worst ticket sales last year in WNBA. Out of 40 games they had this year, 36 are nationally televised. 36 out of 40. WNBA is already expanding. They already announced they're going to expand. They're going to expand in the 2 more states. They're going to open up 2 more teams. So, and that's kind of like what happened with Magic and Bird when they came in. They started expanding more teams. So, I can see more teams coming, and I think that's better because it's not that many jobs in the WNBA. The more teams you have, the more opportunities for these women can actually get in WNBA. The more marketing for the WNBA, it means more money for the WNBA players. So this is a revolutionary moment, and I'm just excited that we have this platform. We're covering it. Maybe we'll get a little snippet in 20 years from now, and they'll be like, somebody on this episode saying something might have in the compilation. I don't know. You might see us.
I know one that's gonna be in the compilation. I already know one. Angel gonna come back and be like, but you said I ain't had no post moves. How you want me to go to the Mystics, bro? Like you was talking bad about me, but you mad at y'all ain't draft me. Yeah, man. At the end of the day, the Wizards. I mean, I said the Wizards. The Wizards need rebounding too, but the Mystics, man, they finished 10th in rebounding. So I thought the fact that they needed somebody who can be a crash the boards, they was gonna go get Reese. Like you seen what she did in her last game on a bad ankle. She gave you a double. But I ain't mad at the pick that we got. You know, we got Aaliyah Ellis, so we got a more well-grown player. It was more so looking for someone to team up with Shakira Austin, so they went to 4-5, which is cool. But you know, I mean, we talking about marketing in the WNBA, and they had the commissioner come out and say, "Look, we spent our most money on marketing this year because we knew what this draft was going to be." Like the WNBA said, "We're not going to play around." Like you said, this is one of the best draft classes. This could change the game. We already got a lot of eyes on us because of what the Aces are doing. You know, when they built the super team and the Liberty, but not just the super team in general. Asia Wilson and all her post-game championship conferences, like she was going crazy up there. So people was like, man, these ladies are more down to earth than some of these NBA players, and they just look like they having fun with the technical, fundamental sound game that they got. Another thing I want to point out is, man, I don't know who's like the stylist for some of these ladies, but they had that stuff on last night, man. You seen the Prada? You see Caitlin Clark with the Prada? She walked up like, I told y'all I'm the number one pick. I showed you I'm walking up like money. Angel Reese, all of them. So shout out to everybody that made it. But I do want to address this. And Teddy, you said it before I could. The Chicago Sky. Shout out to their GM and their front office, man, because they said, look, if y'all gonna let us get two of the best players in this draft, why not? So once the Mystics went and took Aaliyah and welcome to DC, they said, we're going to run it back and go get Angel Reese. And you put them two, like you said, who was battle tested and going against each other. You put them on the same team.
Yeah.
I know Tay said I need to chill out, but this remind me when Candace Parker went down there with Asia Wilson. It's like, look, you got two people that's going to be dedicated and they're going to protect the paint and they got energy. So they're going to feed off each other. Tickets. The tickets sold out. They say Caitlin Clark jersey sold out. To go see Caitlin Clark at the Misses game, they charging you like $200 to sit in the section now. Just saying, man, things is going up, up. And somebody tweeted too. My bad, Joe. Somebody tweeted they was like, so fellas, we watching the WNBA this season. I'm like, bro, I've been there, but welcome to the party.
And then look, for all the newcomers, right? People who are about to be more dedicated. Now, you know how it is. When you're there first, you kind of get a little grumpy. Oh, you're late to the party. Appreciate the new fans. Like, the new fans going to bring new marketing. It's going to bring new money. Now, I do want to say this. What you said about Chicago Sky, right? Not Chicago Sky, sorry. What you said about the WNBA as a whole. They spend the most money they ever spent marketing-wise because they knew it was coming. One of my mentors told me this, y'all. Before you seize the moment, you have to seize. No, before you seize the moment, you have to seize the moment. You have to see it coming before you can really take advantage of it. And the one thing about WNBA, they was like, yo, it's an avalanche coming. We got to prepare. Winter is coming. We have to prepare. We have to prepare. So great. Hey, kudos to WNBA, man, for recognizing the moment and seizing the moment.
Yeah, so this season gonna be like that, man. We gonna see. It's gonna be a lot more topics. We already knew it was coming. That's why we created a whole nother chat just for the situation. We was prepared.
Facts. Right on time,
man. So again, shout out to everybody that got drafted. I like to see what goes down this season, but seize the moment, Joe. Talk about these shows.
Let's go. All right, man. We have a plethora of shows, as my man Dave would say. All right. R2L is not just a show, it's a network, y'all. We have a network of shows. So let's get it. So the first show we're going to bring up